Hi 6th graders, I hope you have been doing well. Today we are going to be talking about 1.5, which is all about exponents. So if you want to fill out our topic and objective, which is exponents, and our learning target, we will get started. So our learning target is I can write exponents and powers in standard and exponential form. Alright, so when we look at this image, we are going to figure out which one is our base and which one is our power. This 8 right here is called our base. It's the number that is being multiplied. Okay, this 2 right here is called our power or our exponent. Either one works. What that is saying is it is saying I am taking 8 times itself twice. So I'm doing 8 times 8. And we know 8 times 8 gives us 64. And then this answer right here that we just did is in standard form. So you can go ahead and label our diagram. Once you have that labeled, we are going to look at what exponential form is. So what exponential form is it is a number written with a power, or with an exponent, or a power, and a base. Alright, so this right here is called exponential form. Alright, so we are going to look at number 1. We need to simplify this problem by writing it in exponential form. So our base is going to be the number that is being multiplied. So our base is 7. Now we're going to count how many times I am timesing by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my problem, or my exponential form for this problem is 7 to the 7th power. Okay, let's look at number 2. I see I'm taking 6 times 6 times 6. So my base is 6. And how many 6's am I multiplying by each other? Multiplying by 3. If you wanted, you could have written this as 6 in parentheses to the 3rd power. That would work as well, because it's saying I'm taking it times 3 times. Okay, let's look at number 3. Ooh, and this one I see 8's and 3's. So let's focus on our 8's first. Alright, my base is 8. How many 8's am I multiplying by each other? 4. And I'm taking this times. Now I'm going to look at my 3's. 3 is my base. How many 3's am I multiplying by each other? 3. Alright, so that is exponential form. Standard form we talked about a little bit up above. Standard form is a number written as a whole number. So let's look at some examples for that. Number 1 is saying to simplify by writing in standard form. So we are taking 4 times 4 times 4. 4 cubed, which is 4 times 4 times 4, 3 times. Okay, I always write it out. It's easier for me to visualize how to solve the problem. So 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4, if we didn't know that, we could come over here and multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. So my answer is 64. Number 2. 7 squared. So this is like taking 7 times 7, which is 49. One thing to note, a lot of kids, when they see 7 squared, they think it's 7 times 2, which is 14. Is that the same as this? No. Please do not do this. 7 squared is saying 7 times 7. 7 times something twice. Alright, 1 to the 5th. That is like saying 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. And we all know 1 times 1 is 1 times 1 is 1 times 1 is 1. So our answer is simply 1. Alright, and our last one. 2 to the 0 power. We're going to talk about this on the back side of our notes. But 2 to the 0 power is always 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. So for instance, if I said 379 to the 1 power, to the 0 power, my answer is 1. Okay? So let's fill that out on our notes. Any number to the 0 power except 0 is equal to 1. So for example, if I took 6 to the 0 power, my answer is always 1. Slappy 1, sorry. Alright? But now it's saying everything but 0. So 0 to the 0 power is something we call undefined, meaning that is unclear. So when I take 0 to the 0 power, I get something that is called undefined, meaning I don't know the answer. It's something we don't know. Alright? So now, we are going to look at our last set of examples. This is asking us to find the missing exponent or base. So remember, our base would be like 7 and our exponent would be 4. Our exponent's always the small number up on the top. So if we're looking at 10 to something power is equal to 1, what power does this need to be? Right, it needs to be to the 0 power, because anything to the 0 power is 1. Let's look at number 2. Alright, this time we need to figure out our base. So we need to figure out what number I'm taking times itself to get 36. And I hope you know that we need 6 times 6, which gives us 36. So my answer is 6 squared equals 36. Alright, number 3. 3 to the what power gives me 81? So that's saying I'm taking 3 times 3, which is 9. That's not 81, so I gotta keep going. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3, 7 times 3 is 21. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. That's 81, right? So we need to count how many times I multiplied by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 to the 4th power is equal to 81. Alright, our last one. We need to figure out what number to the 1st power is equal to 152. So what this is saying is what number times 1 is equal to 152. Right, 152. So my answer is 152 to the 1 power is equal to 152. Alright, so that is our lesson on powers and exponents. Your assignment is to complete 1.5's worksheet as well as these 2 IXLs. D2 is all about this top part right here. D4 is all about this part right here. So do your best. Let me know if you have questions. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later.